Welcome back to Cooking with Cass. Today we're going to be making a delicious breakfast casserole. We'll start by laying 20 ounces of shredded hash browns into a large casserole or baking dish and laying it in an even layer on the bottom. We'll bake that for about 30 minutes at 450 or until golden brown and slightly crispy. Next, we'll dice one large yellow onion. I like to use this method because it helps to get the onion diced up quickly and creates mostly uniform pieces. Some pieces may be slightly larger than others, but those could just be cut again. Doing this has saved me a ton of time in the kitchen. It takes some time to learn how to do correctly, but once you get the hang of it, it's a great kitchen technique. Once that's all diced up, we'll put that in a mixing bowl, cover with a paper towel, and set it aside. Now we'll prep Midamar's Halal beef sausage in a pan over medium heat. You can find that at the link in our description. I wanted this casserole to have a ground beef style sausage, so I decided to use our raw halal beef sausage patties, but if you prefer pieces of sausage links, you can always swap in our breakfast links instead. Once that's fully cooked, we'll remove the sausage with a slotted spoon and place it in a mixing bowl. If you'd prefer a lower fat casserole, I recommend discarding about half the grease from the pan. Once that's done, we'll add our onions and cook that until they just start to soften. Then we'll add 4 small to medium cloves of garlic. I recommend using a garlic press, which is another great tool for the kitchen that saves a ton of time. Once that's fragrant, we'll add some snowpack organic spinach and cook that until the spinach is thawed and most of the liquid has been absorbed or cooked out. We want to let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes after the liquid is no longer in the bottom of the pan. Doing this will help our casserole set later while it's baking and prevent it from getting too wet. Next, we'll crack 18 eggs into a large mixing bowl with a spout. Add 1 cup of heavy cream and about half a tablespoon of salt. We'll whisk that until smooth and then add about 1 cup of cheddar cheese, our spinach and onion mixture, the sausage, and pepper to taste. We used about half a tablespoon. We'll fold that together, and once everything is good and mixed, we'll pour that into our casserole pan. Make sure that you take the casserole pan out and let it cool for a bit before adding the egg. We don't want it to get burned to the edges. Spread the egg mix until it's flat, and we'll top that with about 3 cups of cheddar cheese or until there's only a few places where you can see the egg poking through. Now we'll bake that at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes or until the cheese is melted and the egg is thoroughly cooked. This could take a little more time depending on your oven, but we found that about 40 to 45 minutes was just right. And that's it for this week's Cooking with Cass. You can pick up the snowpack and the Midamar Halal beef sausage at the links in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week with another great halal recipe.